Hello, friends, and welcome to Ignite, Inspire the Story. My name is Barker, and this is Guided Creativity. I want you to consider your world or the world that you want to run a tabletop role-playing game in or tell a story in. Let's go. Who is chasing you? What sort of people? What sort of organization? What sort of religious faction? What sort of monster? What sort of haunting? What sort of ghastly spirit? What sort of thing from your past that's resurfaced? What is chasing you? Is this an idea? Is this a person? How, if it is an idea, how does it manifest in a person? If it's something intangible like vengeance, make that into a sentient being, something that is thinking, something that is trying actively to get to you. Is it a member of your family? Is it an old friend that is no longer a friend? Is it a friend that is still a friend that's trying to find you? How much time do you have? How much time do you have to get away? How much headway? How much lead time? How far ahead of you? Are we talking a day? Minutes? Years? You know this thing, this person, this entity is coming for you. But maybe you have plenty of time. But you need to spend all of that time, those years, preparing for it. Maybe even decades. What sort of apocalyptic ending awaits you if you don't get away? What's going to happen to you? What's going to happen to the people that you love? Maybe the things that you love. Maybe it's money. Maybe they're robbers. Maybe they're whoever's coming after you is after treasure. Maybe they're after an estate. Maybe your home, your land, something your ancestors handed down to you. Something you created yourself that's too powerful to be left in just your hands. And maybe you were trying to conceal it for a long enough time, but someone else found out. Maybe there's more than one entity after you, more than one type of person or being, monster, tribe, faction, deity, demigod, relative. Are they coming after your family? Are terrible things going to happen to the people that you love if you can't get away? Are you trying to smuggle these people out? Are they after maybe freed slaves, perhaps? Maybe they're after orphans or another sort of innocent being, a group of them that you have taken out of a horrid situation and are attempting to bring them into a better situation. Are they coming to reclaim them? What's going to happen to you when they reclaim those people or things, those beings, those items, those magical objects? Maybe a data chip with information in it. Maybe a weapon, a secret weapon, maybe a weapon that you designed, maybe a flaw inside of a weapon, a massive world-ending weapon. You found a flaw in it, and you are trying to get it to people that could use it against the evil people who would use it to, you would actually just use it. Where are you going? Where do you feel this journey ends? At what point will you feel safe? And if that answer is nowhere yet, because we have you're always on the run. Perhaps maybe this is a perpetual chase that you will never fully outlive. But in this moment, where are you headed to find sanctuary? Is it a place you've been before? Is it a place you haven't been before? Let's go back to the places you've been. Is it a family estate? Is it a long lost family member that you've only just recently rediscovered in searching for a place to hide? You found this long lost cousin and you're hoping that they accept you in to hide you maybe in the attic, or hide this object, or just allow you a night of heat and food and rest. Maybe instead of, a family estate, maybe this is like a monastery that you've heard of. Maybe they can protect you. Maybe you believe that they can protect you, but they can't. But you're not going to find out about that until you get there, maybe. Maybe they're legally bound to protect anyone running. So maybe there's some sort of magical or scientific weapon that's surrounding this area that protects everyone inside of it. And if you get there on time, you'll be safe. But if you don't, you have to get there. Because if you don't make it, then these beings chasing you, the entity chasing you is going to be, you're going to reach that apocalyptic end. Maybe this is another sort of religious institution. Maybe this is some sort of holistic location. Maybe it's hidden, completely hidden. Or again, maybe it's completely public. Maybe everyone knows about it, even the people chasing you. What else are they hiding in this place? Maybe it's a fortress. Maybe they're hiding weapons and people. Maybe it's a city that is notorious for its rebelliousness. So you're going to find help there, but it's going to be difficult to find someone who's not already putting their neck on a chopping block to help somebody else. Maybe this is a university or a college, and there's a professor that you knew there that would help you, hide whatever it is you're holding or carrying, would help hide you perhaps in this massive labyrinthine sort of institution. And again, I would ask you, maybe not what else are they hiding, but what would it take for them to be bribed off? What would it take for them to say, sorry, man, I needed that money? Or maybe if it is an object you're carrying, maybe they're granted some sort of research capabilities for it, something that they would give you up for. Maybe this is an arena that you're going to hide in, because maybe it's like an off season of whatever sporting event or gladiatorial conflicts happen periodically in your world, and maybe that's just kind of abandoned. So you're hoping that this arena, or it could be an abandoned version of anything else I've already said, you can just maybe hold up there for a little bit until things blow over, until whoever's chasing you loses track of you. And then finally, the most important question I have for you is, at which point do you encounter the main characters in this story? That's right, you are not the main character. You are going to be an NPC. You are going to be a side character that the main characters are going to run into. At what point do they do that? Are they the ones chasing you? Are they the ones you're seeking out for help? Are they the ones who will protect you? Are they the ones who will be perhaps bribed to reveal you? Are they the revolutionaries in the city? Are they the guardians of this fortress? Are they the monks at this monastery? Are they seeking the same place as you, but maybe you just cross paths unintentionally? At which point does this happen? Are they going to help you get away, or are they going to find you after the fact? When they find you, will you still be alive? Will the entities chasing you, will they have gotten to you? Will these main characters discover around your body the objects or remnants of the treasure, the empty chest, the empty satchel, the cloth that once held this mysterious orb or this data chip that had all this information in it? The weapon, the plans, the people? Will they find the people that you were trying to rescue? Whatever it is that you had, that your pursuers wanted, what are the remnants of it around you? If you're dead. Or maybe they left you alive, and maybe you are able to just give a meager sum to these main characters so that they can help you retrieve it, get it back. As always with these guided creativities, it's unedited. Edited is a word that's very difficult for me to say all the time, especially unedited. Gosh, when you say it so many times, it's like there's nothing in that word holding it together. It's like a machine gun that you just duct tape the trigger back. Okay. Thank you for tuning in to Ignite, Inspire the Story, to this unedited podcast. And I hope that you found it inspiring in some way. As always with these podcasts and videos that you find on this channel, whenever you start feeling inspired, stop listening to me and start listening to yourself. Pause the video, pause the podcast, write down on the sheet of paper, start taking notes, brainstorming ideas. If you feel right now that you don't quite have a grasp on who's running or what anything that we just discussed, go back to the beginning and listen again. Maybe give it an hour to ruminate and then listen to it again and see what new ideas come to you. As always, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.